Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's Tokyo taking on the Dominican Republic. Here's the center fielder, Roman Anthony.
Roman Anthony.
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And he held up. Inside, and it's 2-1. That one to first, and that's just foul. That missed by a lot. Ball 3. That's a laser base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And foul ball. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield. Base hit. Rudder stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning. And here is Griffin Conine. Fought off foul. And the 0-1. Left field. Balls it in, and there's one away. Anthony Santander at the plate. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Runners at first and second with one gone. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. The pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Dive, and he's got it. From his knees, the throw. There's one. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. On the board first, it's 1-0.
That is it. The second baseman.
Gleyber Torres.
Wow.
Up to the plate. Foul ball there.
Wow.
Scoring position. Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. They limit the damage. Now a chance for Jarren Duran. And that's ball downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Boog, anytime we broadcast a game with Burns pitching, we expect to see a lot of strikeouts. His ability to pull hitters, it's a real gift, man, and he generates swings and misses thanks to that filthy slider of his. The best way to hit that slider is just don't miss the fastball.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That's in there. That's strike 1. Out to short. Slings to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Now batting Jurickson Profar. He leads the way with the best batting average on the team. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That one pushed foul. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. And that ball is out of here. And it ties it up. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Reaching for it and breaks it in. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here. Back here in Denver, new inning getting started. And now the DH, David Ortiz. To the right side, Profar. He steps on the bag, and a quick out, number 1. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Pitch misses inside, ball 1. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and that hits the bag, and he'll be safe at first.
Batting 8, the shortstop.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Ramirez stands at first with 1 out. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Severino kicks, deals. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. This to third, De La Cruz. Tosses to first, 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Now it's the right fielder, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Corrals it, and there's 2 away. Willie Adames stands in. That one inside. 1-0. Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. Rip to short. The throw to first. That's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Roman Anthony. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a miss, 98 on the
1
gun.
ball, 1 strike.
Now he breaks his bat. Sends it to first, and 1 away in the top of the 3rd. Now the number 2 hitter. That one fouled off. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Dominguez makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. So digging in, Griffin Conine. He's 0 for 1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Conine goes 6'1", hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2018. Edman on the run, throw to first. On the money, nice play. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Burns back to work. And a foul ball. In the air, left field, down the line. Ramirez pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 down. Craig Biggio now at the plate.
Biggio.
Throughout his career, Biggio was as durable as just about anyone. In 20 seasons, he played at least 140 games 16 times. Throws to first, And they get Biggio for the out.
The left fielder.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Right side, hard hit. And the inning is over. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Santander. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. In the air, left field, down the line. And it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. Around second now as they still don't have it. But he throws on the brakes, gets back to second.
Y mira que si le dañó de 3 triple Q, él lleva como 4 él.
Because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole
Y ese trapo carrera que
handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
And that's in the dirt. Santander stands at second with no outs. Flying drive, and that's base hit out into center field. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the
on the ground. Nice stop. Over to first. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him. What a play. And now Manny Ramirez. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. On the ground to third, De La Cruz fires over to first, and that's an out.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And he grounds one to the right side. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the inning, now the third baseman, Elly De La Cruz. To the right side, Torres. To first, and one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Profar climbs in on that left side.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Ball one, no strikes.
That one misses, and the count now 2-0. There's the strike. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Lifted in the air, out to left. Ramirez makes his way towards it, hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Flying to left his first time.
Alvarez.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Finds its way through, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And that one hit to first, and it's through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. That ends the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now here is Gary Sanchez. And that is out of play.
Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning. Well, I believe we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
That one the other way. Jumps, throws, in there safely.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. That pitch got way in on him, and he couldn't do much with it, but a good hustle to get up the line and turn that into an infield single.
That's outside, and that's ball 1. Now one miss. And that's outside. And that's ball 3. Maybe a 2 ball. 5, 4.
That's an out.
3. It's a double play. And that. Back here in Denver. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. And Willie fouls one back. Swing and a foul out of play. Here's the pitch to Adames. And he grounds one back up the middle. Torres over to first. And they get Adames for the out. Tommy Edman at the plate. Fly to left his first time. Ripped on the ground to second. Gets it to first. And that quickly 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Craig Biggio. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Fires across the diamond.
Este juego no es mío, mi hermano. Así no se puede.
All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the right fielder, Griffin Conine. And a foul ball.
Así no se puede.
Fouled off. He was late. And a ground ball to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And here is Anthony Santander. First pitch misses.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Outfield playing straight up now. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. 2 down, base is empty. Here is Gleyber Torres. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. No play. That's an infield single. 2 outs, runner at first. Now it's the DH, David Ortiz. Late swing, foul to the left. Torres off of first with 2 away. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. Severino. Check swing, hit on the ground. That's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Leading off, Jarren Duran. Burns back to work. Just missed. There's a strike. Swings and chases a low one there.
1 ball.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Mi madre, yo no sé cómo que le voy a tener que llegar.
Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. 2 in this one. And he gets tied up right there.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Brings it in. 2 away now. Here's Profar down. He's already homered in this game. Profar gets a piece there.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And that's a fair ball. So 2 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. That one felt good, and they add a couple more. It's 3-2. And that one fouled off. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
And now, Jason Dominguez. Runner! Here's the pitch. Runner goes.
He's got
oh,
first.
and he hit him. First and second, 2 outs. At the plate, Willie Adames. And that one handled. Tosses across to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Emmanuel Clase gets the call from the pen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-2 is the count.
Down the line, and it's foul. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Nope.
That's inside. And a count 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 1 away. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. Out there to center. Adames makes the grab on the run. Gary Sanchez at the plate.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there. The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the second baseman. Tommy
for
Edman.
the Dominican Republic, the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
It's a 1-1. Late with the swing there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
1 ball.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just having a hard time catching up.
2-2 now. Swings and misses, struck him out. Craig Biggio, the next to hit. Ground ball, left side. Slings it across, and they get Biggio for the out. Now batting Jarren Duran. Swing and a miss as that one was high.
0-1's the
2
count.
down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He
Now
didn't try to
batting,
do too
the
much
third
with the
baseman,
pitch. Just
Ellie.
shot it through the infield. And now they've got some
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Sanchez throws. Too late. Stolen base. Scott checks the runner. Durant back on a dive. Another throw to second. And this time he gets him. And back here at Coors Field. And now the center fielder, Roman Anthony. This one in the air. De La Cruz settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down. Here's the third baseman. 1 for 3.
Christian Campbell. Pinch hitting, Marcelo Meyer.
Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats.
Now pitching.
Obi Milner will take over here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And the go-ahead run is on base. Here comes Anthony Santander in a big spot. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
1-1.
Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. So the tying run at second. Swings and misses. 1-2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
Rodriguez under it. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Back here in Denver, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. Swinging a ground ball, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wastes no time there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now it's going to be Jurickson Profar. Profar gets a piece there. And down on strikes. And one gone. Next is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered here in this one.
Alvarez.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Jose Bautista. Runner on first and one down for him.
Now pitching, Justin Martinez.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, David Ortiz. Runner on first and one down for him. Runner takes off in the dirt. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Line drive, caught. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. Milner back to work. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. And now the 0-1. That one down the line. And it's just foul. That was close. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And next is the designated hitter, David Ortiz.
Now pitching, Ryan Wesley.
And fouled off. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really protecting with two strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Profar settles under it. Makes the grab. So they're down to their final out. And now the shortstop. Number 94. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one fouled off.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps. Give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Squirts away a little bit.
0-2.
They put the tag on him, and that'll do it. Ball game.
Great
Qué
pitchers doing
friendly.
this one.
No le va a dar, si yo voy a perder.
Each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
Qué coraje. Vaina sin la 10. ¿Qué hacemos, hombre? Yo quiero saber. Está funcionando.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Dominican Republic taking on Alabama. Okay, all set to go. Stepping in, Jarren Duran.
Jarren Duran.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And the lefty with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next, Ellie De La Cruz. Swinging a foul straight back. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Next to hit, Jurickson Profar. Profar gets a piece there. Way back there. And that one is off the top of the wall.
Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
So now a pinch hitter, Dylan Cruz, looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. That one finds the zone, and now it's even 1-1. And there's the ball.
Outside.
Well, there's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first, thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And that one finds its way through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And he's out.
Right there.
Touchdown, and that ends the inning.
No tira mal ni nada.
Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starting pitcher, Mike Messina. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball left field.
Pero la importancia que yo le estoy dando a este juego, ni eso dije.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. First pitch just misses. They say you win.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1. And that one in the air center field. He's there. He's got it. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, bases empty. Adrian Beltre digs in now.
Beltre.
Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. that one outside, and it's 1-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
It's softly on the ground, left side. On to first, third out. And we're back. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. And that one pulled foul. The pitch. Fought off foul. Clark coming on. And it's caught for the out. Now it's the right fielder, Jason Dominguez. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. And first offering is fouled off. Second inning here, no score. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Line drive. And it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Cruz. And makes the grab. 2 away. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Runner on the move. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
And that one fouled off. First and second, 2 down. Just outside. Now 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close.
It's going to fall for a hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases now.
Te digo a ti, ¿por qué él no siguió corriendo?
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
The 0-2. And that's ball 1.
They tried to get him to go.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
No entiendo este juego. Yo le doy a que corra cuando viene a correr.
That's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth.
First pitch, and he just misses.
The Sultan of SWAT, the King of Crash, the Colossus of Clout, Babe Ruth. Right through there for a strike.
Out towards left center. Durant. Makes the catch for the out. Now, Ian Kinsler.
The second baseman.
This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it, And there are 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
David Ortiz in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a payoff pitch. Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. On to the 3rd inning. Here's the second baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. Leiter back to work. Beltre. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. So digging in, Jurickson Profar. Doubled in his first AB.
Number 10, Jurickson
Profar, who hails from Curacao. Same place that produced Andrew Jones. Foul ball there. Profar measures 6 feet even, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he's a native of Curacao. Cruz makes the play. 2 up, 2 down. And now the DH, Dylan Cruz. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ruth makes the grab, and that is that. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's the center fielder, Max Clark. Check swing, called strike. Check swing, and he went 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And there's one away.
The right
Dylan Cruz now at the plate.
Cruz
on the ground to the left. Adames the throw to first, and a couple of quick outs. So 2 down now, and here is Pudge Rodriguez. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. That's hard hit on the line. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. And a foul ball.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog. Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. I love the approach to handling that cutter on the inside corner. Didn't hit it hard, but he kept his hands tight to the body and just took that barrel directly to the baseball.
And that's runner on the go. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Up the middle, and that's a base hit. Around second is Rodriguez. Now the tag at second, and he's
Diablo, pero uno lo manda a devolverse a los corredores y siguen doblados.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Adames will hit next. In the air, left field. Ruth settles under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. The throw's offline. He's saved. And it's 1-0. Now the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. A single his first time.
Pendleton.
Down the right field line. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Craig Biggio getting ready to hit. In the air, out to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. That one probably had no business ending up as a base hit, but he got just enough of it to muscle it to the outfield. And that's it.
They get the force. That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. Strike on the inside corner.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And downstairs.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Two now. Now one miss.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Grounder might be 2. To Elliott, second for 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Babe Ruth. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. And that one's gone. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-1. 2 outs, nobody on. Ian Kinsler, the next to hit. That's to third. Whips it to first. And that is that. New inning getting started. Now here is Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, these guys doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Zips it across, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Erickson Profar.
That one is absolutely belted. Ruth going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield, got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. In the air, left field, down the line. Ruth makes the play, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the first baseman, David Ortiz. And
Ball,
misses
that's
inside. Swing and a miss, strike one.
1-1.
That's off the inside corner.
Inside.
And it's 2-1. And that is out of play. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the center fielder, Max Clark. Foul ball. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is in for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. On the ground, right side. Takes it himself. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Dylan Cruz digs in now. And that misses. Ball 1.
Now batting, catcher, Ivan
So a
Rodriguez.
man at first. Pudge Rodriguez will hit next. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Couple of singles back to back. Looked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Duran snags it. That is the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. And the batter now, Julio Rodriguez. Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz tosses to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. He's 2 for 2. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Willie Adames stands in. This to center field. Clark on the move. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Well, we go bottom 6. And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
Designated hitter, Kyle
Messina back to work. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Dominguez pulls it down, and there's 1 away. Now the left fielder, Babe Ruth. He's already homered in this game. Obi Milner gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
That's out to center field. Rodriguez settles underneath it. He makes the grab. 2 down. And now Ian Kinsler. Both 2 in this one.
Kinsler.
And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there. Schwarber off of first with 2 away. Cut on and lifted in the air. De La Cruz sizes this one up, nabs it, and that ends the inning. And we're back. Now here is Terry Pendleton.
The third baseman, Terry Pendleton.
On the ground to third. Whips it across. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Craig Biggio now at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. So up next, Jarren Duran. 0-1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time.
He's out.
So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be David Ortiz. And first offering is fouled off.
Pinch hitting, Jake Burger.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away. Digging in,
the
Max Clark.
Number 13.
Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And the sweeper misses.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game. But ultimately, you either have it or you don't.
2-1 now. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first, heading for 2. He's in there.
Everything came together for him. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaks.
Now pitching.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Griffin Jacks.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. Line to left. Duran snags it on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Just missed. There's a swing and a drive. That one's carrying. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Ready to begin the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Sends it across to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. So digging in, Jerks and Profar.
Nope, that's foul.
Looking to get the tying run on base. The changeup missing. 1-1. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. And the tying run is on base.
Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
Making a move at first. Entering is the pinch runner, Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson. Now pitching, Emmanuel
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. David Ortiz.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boog, trying to improve that matchup for a very important at bat in this game.
Throws to second for one, and that's quick work out of the pen. Bottom of the eighth. Now at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz.
The shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Smoked on the ground a second. Over to first. One up, one down. Now it's the DH, Kyle Schwarber. First round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one. And another ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's ball four. Tried another sinker but couldn't find a zone. And now Adrian Beltre. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
0-1.
Just missed.
Ball.
Inside. And it's 2-1. That one missing inside.
At
this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Now pitching,
Ryan Presley into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Rodriguez under this one. Out number 2. Here's the left fielder, Babe
Ruth.
Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Just missed.
1-0.
Just missed. Schwarber, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is in for a strike. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And a base hit. Around second is Schwarber. The throw in and into second easily with a 2-out double.
No, me tira muy para atrás, era más de frente.
Ian Kinsler getting ready to hit. Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Oh, and this one gets away. But all the runners hold. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one gets past the catcher. Runners hold. Count moves to 2-0. That one misses. And now 3-0. And there's the automatic. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
2 outs. Bases.
Now
so they turn things over to the righty, Emmanuel Clase.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. One runs in. The throw to second. Caught in a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. A little out front there as he swings through it. Clase, in his 5th season, he throws a cutter, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Out towards right center field. Clark makes his way towards it, takes it in for the out. He's 2 outs away. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. And it's fouled away. 1 down, base is empty. That one fouled off.
Oh, ya yo juego así para transmitir porquería
Breaks
ya.
his bat, pops it up. Reaching down, makes the catch.
No me da lo
So it's their
mismo.
last chance in this one. And the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames. Hit to right, and that should do it.
Lo mismito me da, muchacho.
And that'll do it. 4-1.